I went to a restaurant this past weekend, and for the first time ever, well, like I went to this restaurant, and like typical, you walk in, and they're like, sit down wherever you want. Sat down at a table. It was me and my wife, and we sit down, and a guy comes out to like take our order. He writes, has that little order pad, writes down our orders, leaves to go put the order in, and we're sitting there for a little while. And for the first time ever in my life, a robot came out and brought us our food.
Oh my!
It was like one of those robots. I guess like they put the food on and they tell it what table to go to, and like with no human intervention, like this robot just comes out of the kitchen and it's got our food on it, like wheels its way over to our table, turns and faces us, and it's like, "Please grab your food." I was like, "Okay."
Have you been to Kura lately?
Oh, do they do that?
They do that for the drinks there.
Oh, I haven't been to
robots
Kura.
bring the
That's like the
drinks.
conveyor belt place.
It's
Yeah.
the conveyor belt sushi
I
restaurant.
haven't been there
yeah.
since before the pandemic.
I have questions.
We went there for the first time since the pandemic, like a week or two ago, and they had the little robot there.
Interesting.
I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
The robot, did
Yeah.
it have some sort of like monitor that says like, take your drinks?
Yeah, it had. Well, this one had like a sign on it. It's like, "Take your food."
That's
And-
it, just a sign?
What do you want? Oh, it's got like it's like a tablet or
Okay,
something.
tablet,
Yeah,
okay.
like a display. And you take your food off it, then you like there's a button on it that says finish, and you hit that when you have all your food. Then it like has like a little cat face and like little cat ears.
Oh,
and, like,
cute.
It like scurries away.
Huh. I wonder. Yeah, because when you said they tell it to take the drinks, I was wondering, it's probably the robot demanding the drinks.
What?
What?
Like, they probably have the robots, and the robot has the sign that says drinks for this table, and then or the drinks that they're preparing, and then they put it on that thing, and then the human says deliver,
What?
like they're ready.
I'm so confused.
I'm worried because I don't know when I stopped understanding what you were talking about. I was trying to
makes
trace
sense.
it back. I was like, well, I don't know what he's talking about now. And then I was trying to trace it back. I was like, I don't think I ever knew what he was talking
So,
about in this way.
Let me try to. You're
so-
saying the robot shows up in the kitchen, and it's like, and it's like
And it's like, give me 3
drinks."
Cokes. And they're like, "Oh my God, put the drinks on it."
give the robot the drinks. Give the robot the drinks. Run!
Well,
Robot shows up in the kitchen of its own volition.
It's like the Terminator, like fuck, kicks down the door. It's like, "Give me drinks if you want to live."
Oh my god! And then it says table 35. Oh.
No, I was just imagining they probably have like several of them, and then one of them activates bling, order, and then it pops up, and then that way, whenever someone finishes the drink, they know which robot to take it to. That's what I was thinking.
I would think that they have the robots all in the kitchen and they load it up and they put in what table number it is.
Right, because you're a rational, sane person, Barbara.
It's
I'm
like
sure
the
that's
idea
exactly
of
how it
a
works.
row of robots going. Table 35 has ordered drinks.
I didn't say.
I'm taking those drinks, not you.
Place the drinks on the tray now.
Chris is one. There's just like a huddle of robots in the closet. Like,
Well, I imagine they
I
had,
did
like-
the last table. Like, what? You want me to do this one as
They
well?
probably have like 2 robots.
So say, well,
Or-
yeah, they only need one or two, but
And
Yeah.
the robot pops a gun out, and they're like, "Why did we arm it?"
Yeah.
But I thought it would be like in my mind, I was like, "Well, why didn't they have at the place I went to? Like, why didn't they have like a tablet where you could order without having to talk to a person?"
Yeah, I think at some point it's going to get to
Right.
that.
It's like that would seem more almost like you don't need the human interaction at all.
And that's
Yeah.
probably the point with the biggest failure. Is
Right.
Is the initial order.
Yeah.